The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my brand new Dragon Age Origins roleplay. So here is my character. I've gone ahead and created her in advance so that we don't waste any time today. Her name is Brynn Cousland. I am playing the noble origin of the game. If you haven't played this game before, there are multiple origins that you can start with. So you could be a human noble, a human mage, a dwarf noble, or a dwarf commoner. You can be an elf, like a city elf and a Dalish elf, and there's lots of different origins. So I've played all of them. I played some of them more than once, more than twice. So anyway, I just picked this one because I wanted to have since I am playing the entire Dragon Age series, I'm kind of trying to plan a variety of different types of characters through each game, because each game you play a different character, and so I want to start by, I kind of want to plan it so that I don't end up making 2 characters that are too similar to each other, if you know what I mean. So in this game, I'm going to be playing a rogue, and I'm not sure if I want her to be a dual-wielding rogue or an archer. I might go back and forth at first until I kind of get the hang of whichever one I like the best. It has been a long time since I played this game, so, and even longer ago since I played a rogue. I haven't played a rogue in years, so I can't remember if I liked it or not. Anyways, so the only problem with doing a combined archer and dual wielder is that you can't switch between weapon sets mid-combat, and that poses a problem. Because if you're doing your archery thing and an enemy comes up real close to you, basically all you can do is run away, because you can't fight up close, you know, because you don't have your melee weapons out, and you can't switch during combat. And it's really weird, but there you go. So I'm still kind of a little bit on the fence about doing a dual wielder and an archer together. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to, before we get started with the actual game, I wanted to, obviously, the next step, I'll push next. The next step is to pick the attributes and the talents and stuff like that. So, she is a rogue, and so rogues rely on dexterity and cunning the most, because most of their skills require high cunning or dexterity. Like a archer really needs high dexterity, and cunning, the rogue, it lets you rely on cunning instead of strength. So it's really important for rogues, and but they also need some of the other stuff too. I mean, the rogues need strength as well, and especially in order to wear better armors. Obviously, I'm not going to dress my rogue up in like super heavy plate armor or anything like that, but in order to wear anything better than what she's got on right now, which is like the worst looking armor in the game. Look at those abs she's got. My gosh. Just noticed that. She's got some abs. Look at that. Anyway, they're going to need strength. And obviously constitution to, you know, make some, so they can take a hit once in a while. And willpower gives you more stamina. So I am going to start off by putting, I think, 2 into dexterity and cunning each. And then I'm going to put 1 into strength. We'll just sort of chip away at this and actually get up there eventually to the levels that we want. Now, all right, let's just go through the skills really quick. So coercion is basically your speech, or your your persuasion, your speechcraft, basically. I definitely probably going to want to do this. I don't know if I will want to max it out so much, but I do definitely want to put a couple points into speech. I'm not going to do anything with stealing because I'm not playing a thief type of character in this. So I have no reason to steal. Trap making. To be honest, I hardly ever remember to use traps. That's just me. When I'm playing games, I always forget to use traps, bombs, mines, that kind of thing. Anything that you lay down on the ground to use, I always forget to use them. Once in a while, I might remember if I manage to see a situation that I can plan ahead on and stuff like that, but that happens so rarely that I don't feel like it makes trap making worthwhile. So I'm probably not going to put any points into trap making. Survival. This allows you to detect nearby creatures below your level and grants a small bonus to nature resistance. Not a huge thing. I've never really done survival. Herbalism, however, is definitely something that I want to do because this allows you to make potions and poultices and salves and that will be extremely valuable, because you go through potions really fast during battle because you're not the only one using them. All of your party members, and you can have 3 party members with you at any time, all of them use the same potions and poultices pool, I guess you could say. And so in combat, when everybody's using the same stuff, it gets gone really fast, and they're expensive to buy. So the best thing is to learn how to make them and collect the ingredients and make them yourself. So I definitely am going to be doing that. Looks like we've already got 1 point in poison making. Apparently she knows a little bit of poison making craft. Go figure. This is another thing, though, similar to traps and bombs and stuff like that. I do have a hard time remembering to use poisons. Now, I don't know. I might use poisons more often. I'm more likely to use poisons than I am traps, just because when things are in dire situation in the middle of combat and I'm trying to take down some really tough enemies, and like all of my party members are dead except me, I'm desperate, I'll go looking for stuff to give me an edge. And yeah, so it's good to have a little bit of poison making. I don't know if I'll level this up at all, but we'll see. Now, this is combat training. She's already got level 2 combat training because she has had combat training. She's a nobleman's daughter, and I guess in Ferelden, which is the country that this game takes place in, the noble girls are trained in combat just like the boys are. So that's cool. So yeah, she's got pretty good combat training already, and we can level it up even more. So these are combat tactics. These aren't really like super useful for the player character because they don't work on the controlled character. They will work if you switch to playing one of your party members during a battle. And so you can get some more of these. You start the game with 2 already, and then you can get more of these through skill points like this. Basically, it's just a way to program your character's AI so that they perform a certain way in combat without you having to control their every move. So, but yeah, it doesn't work on controlled characters. And so they don't work on the player character unless you switch to one of the other party members. And then while the player character is not being controlled by the player, then her AI will kick in and she'll use these tactics that you've programmed. And so it is kind of nice to have them programmed in just in case you have to switch away from your character. Then that'll ensure that she's, smart enough to defend herself while you're gone from her. But anyways, we might do this a bit later, but I'm not too concerned about it right now. So the first thing that I am thinking about is coercion, since I know that we can use this right away in like the prologue section of the game, whereas I'm not sure if herbalism can be used that early in the game. I can't remember. So I think for this, we'll get coercion first, and then the next time we level up, I'll get herbalism. Okay, let's do that. And just so you guys know, I'm gonna put an annotation on the screen way back before I started doing this, and if you probably saw it, but if you didn't, you can skip this whole section and go straight to the actual gameplay by just skipping to the time index that's on the screen right now. I just wanted to tell you that so that you're not sitting here being bored and wondering when I'm going to be done. But I just wanted to show you guys all of this right at the beginning. I won't show you this probably every time I level up. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I know some of you watching this have never played Dragon Age, and so I know you probably want to see it. Okay, so these are the talents, and we have 2 points to spend. So we already have dirty fighting, which is basically you throw sand in somebody's eyes. Below the belt, you kick somebody below the belt. Lock picking. That is definitely a thing I want to do. Now, as a rogue, she already has like this inborn ability to pick locks. And only rogues can pick locks, by the way, without these extra perks. And I think actually, yeah, I don't think actually any other classes can pick locks at all. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it is. Only rogues can pick locks. Now, she can already pick basic locks without a perk, but this will just increase her ability to pick higher level locks. Stealth is good if I can remember to activate it before combat, because I don't think you can activate it after combat has started. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so dual weapon. Here we go. Dual weapon, and then we also have archery. So these are her available talents. And looks like we have one activatable available, one sustained, and one passive. Well, we also have this one below the belt, which is also activated. Activated means that you use it right in the moment. It has a short cooldown time, and then you can use it again. And it's basically a combat move. Passive means that it just applies the effect to your character permanently, and you don't have to think about it anymore after that. And sustained means that you activate it once, and it remains active until some other conditions apply, like either the combat ends, or the character dies, or you run out of stamina, something like that, and then it will deactivate, and then you have to activate it again. Okay. Let's see. I'd kind of like to have an activatable one. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't need one right away. I'm thinking maybe... So this is dual weapon training. The character has become more proficient fighting with 2 weapons and now deals closer to normal damage bonus with the offhand weapon. So see, when the dual wielder uses 2 weapons, the main hand weapon does normal damage, but the offhand weapon only does half damage, I think. And so this would be good to make the offhand weapon deal closer to normal damage. I think maybe I'll get that to start with. And that unlocks dual weapon finesse. Extremely skilled at wielding a weapon in each hand, gaining bonuses to attack and defense. That's nice too, yeah. Now then there's archery as well. That's a thing. Melee archer. Experience fighting in tight quarters has taught the archer to fire without interruption even when being attacked. Yeah, now that's potentially helpful because, like I said, when you're doing the archery thing and an enemy comes upon you and hits you, your attack is interrupted. And if they keep hitting you, you can't fight back again. So you just have to run. And then you just basically spend the entire fight running around in circles, trying to kite the enemies near to your other party members or whatever. But so it'd be nice to keep shooting the enemy as they are attacking you and not get interrupted. But yeah, for the archery thing, I'm not sure. Let's hold off on that for now, and let's get the dual weapon sweep so that we can have an activatable. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think we need to get deft hands just yet, because like I said, we do have that innate lockpicking skill at the very beginning. And next time we level up, we can get deft hands, because I don't think we're going to require encounter any locks right like at the beginning in this episode that we're going to need an extra rank of lockpicking. So I think I'm going to do the dual weapon sweep for now. And let's get started.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, but we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
And you, all Hal.
My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
Oh. To what end?
Ha! To what end, she says. So glib, too. She's just like her mother when she talks like that.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days.
Indeed.
Make her bless her heart.
Quite talented, I'm sure. One to watch.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I think that since she's been trained in combat, she's going to expect to use her training, right? She's like, what's the point of being trained in combat and always carrying a weapon around if you're never going to use it? And so the fact that her father and her brother are leaving to go to battle and leaving her behind is probably not something that she's very happy about. So, yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm just making her up as I go along. I haven't written a, character profile or anything. Yeah, I'm just going to pick what feels natural and just kind of build her personality up over time. What? Why can't I go into the battle with you and Fergus?
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Let me talk to her. I'll convince her.
I doubt that. You know your mother, and she made it clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Duncan!
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Brynn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Yes, they defeated the Darkspawn long ago.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Oh, fine. Hope you guys don't mind the really horrible sort of fantasy English accent that I'm doing. It's not very good, I know, but they all have them, and so I felt like it would be kind of weird if she didn't. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I think we could probably talk to Duncan some more. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Yes. I was hoping to ask you a quick question or two.
Very well. I doubt your father would mind a slight delay.
Indeed. Let me see. Would you really recruit me into the Grey Wardens?
Of course. You are young, skilled, and eager for battle. Or so I heard. The Grey Wardens do not recruit simply anybody, and I intend no flattery when I say you show promise. The old treaties allow me to conscript you even against your father's wishes, but I will not do so. Our order is too small to risk animosity with Ferelden's nobility.
I'm glad I am to hear it.
It's tempting, your lordship, but I'm content to see what other candidates your castle offers.
Are there really Darkspawn in the south?
Indeed. We spotted a horde assembling in the Korkari Wilds not 3 weeks ago. Luckily, King Colan took us at our word and marshaled Ferelden's forces quickly. The first battles have already been fought. Your father and I must move quickly.
How many Darkspawn are there?
Thousands. Perhaps 10,000 or more in this horde. Normally the Darkspawn stay in the deep roads. It bodes ill that so many risk the surface.
So, how much danger are Fergus and my father in?
Well, I understand the first battles have gone easily.
Indeed. Are the Grey Wardens sure this is a blight, and not simply some large Darkspawn raid?
No archdemon has been sighted yet, my lord. But with my entire soul, I believe this is a blight.
I wish we shared your faith. I suppose we shall see for ourselves once we arrive at the king's camp.
Yes. Did you really come all this way to see Sir Gilmore?
I have only found a couple of worthy candidates in my travels across Ferelden. Your father invited me here, suggesting this Sir Gilmore. If he is not suitable, I will head south and join up with the king.
You know the king?
Not well. King Colan is an eager young man who has shown great wisdom in responding to the Darkspawn threat.
I've heard he's a bit enraptured with the Grey Warden legend, and that is why he caters to your order.
How? That is unworthy of you.
He only repeats what we've all heard. Whatever the king's reasons, I'll take his support. The priority is defeating the Darkspawn before they threaten all of Ferelden.
All right. I'll leave you alone then.
Until we speak again.
Okay. We will cease to speak with them for now. For now, we are going to go looking for Fergus. Well, not actually yet. We will eventually get to Fergus. But first, let's look around the actual, castle. Because I want to explore the whole thing before we find Fergus. Oh.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again.
Oh.
And is threatening to leave.
Dude, he doesn't have eyebrows, does he? He needs something on his face. Eyebrows or freckles or something. Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Okay. Well, to the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
And the barking. Alright, this is the kitchen.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel. He's a pure-blood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Okay. Let's go. Why is she labeled cook when her name is Nan? Or maybe that's just a nickname. I don't know. Okay. There he is.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Oh, the models, textures. Ah, what a smart boy you are. Oh, yes, you are, you are, you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits.
But he's a good boy.
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Oh, yes, we want to name it wants us to name the dog, right? All right, yes. Okay, I'm going to be naming the dog Ranger. I always name the dogs in Dragon Age Ranger. It just saves me time trying to think up a new name every single time. Coincidentally, is also the name of my real dog, who is also named after the dogs in Dragon Age. So there you go.
These creatures have no true reason to...
Ah, yes. Get him. Kill him. Or, well, yeah, okay. I only need to stab them once. They don't need to be.
As you say, it is begun.
Watch out, they might bite! Get out of
They
here!
might. I mean, they probably would.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Yes. It does certainly look that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Okay. The Kokari Wilds... Okay. That's a long way from here. How did they get here? Greenstone. I think greenstone is just something that I can sell. I don't think it's... Deep mushroom. That is used to make something. I can't remember. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. One of the potions.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes. My faithful hound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
He did not.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then. Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Her clothing looks painted on. Of course, mine does too. Alright, servants, yes. So in this world, elves are actually the lowest class of citizens. They are mostly all servants. They used to be slaves. I think slavery is now illegal, but now they're still all servants, though. Pretty much. Not all of them are. Some still live out in the wilderness in clans, but all of the elves that live in the city pretty much are either just really poor and live in the slums, or they are servants. So, just a little bit of lore there. I will be probably telling you guys the lore as we go along, since I'm not going to be reading all of the, you know, things. I'm not going to... That's another thing I wanted to tell you guys before we started, and I completely forgot. I was going to tell you sort of like the basic ground rules, or... Well, I guess they're not really rules, but just the way I'm going to be playing this is going to be, if you haven't noticed already, because we've already gone a little ways in, but I'm going to be playing this sort of as a casual roleplay, where I'll roleplay during dialogue. Shush. I'll be playing during dialogue, but in between dialogue segments, I will just be casually talking to you guys, okay? And I'll make roleplay choices in the game based on what my character would do. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, it's just going to be a casual roleplay. And there was one more thing I was going to mention. Oh, yeah. There is a ton of lore in this game that you absorb through reading the codexes, which is basically books that you pick up in the world, and then you have to go into the menu and read the information. And I'm not going to be doing that unless it pertains to quests or information that will be helpful during a quest, okay? So I know a lot of the lore just because I've played this game so many times, and so if I feel like there's a piece of relevant lore to tell you guys, I will, if you would like to know it. Alright, so I'm going to unlock this door.
The task is finished.
See, she can unlock doors and chests because she is a rogue. Oh, look, a kitty. Is it a kitty statue? Because... yeah. A sack. Blank vellum, just to sell. Elf fruit, that is what you make healing poultices with. Very, very useful. We want to find all the elf fruits. Oh, and some copper pennies. Alright, let's see. So, that's the kitchen. Let me see. We came from down there, so we're going this way now. Let's see what's in here. Dining hall, looks like. Nothing in here to loot. Nope. Okay. What is the point of having this room then if you can't loot it? Oh, there's people. Iona. And... okay.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes. There were giant rats in the larder.
Ah, marvellous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner.
Oh, sorry.
Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course. It is good to see you again, my lady.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
You don't have very big eyebrows either. Thank you.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship.
Yeah.
You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
May I go now, Mother?
Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Okay.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Yes, indeed. Can I talk to her? Tierna Eleanor? Yeah.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Yes. Did you know that there's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
But the Darkspawn have returned. Grey Wardens are needed.
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
But why can't I go with Father and Fergus?
I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
But I could make a difference.
You are here. Trust me, you'll get your chance for excitement soon enough.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
Oh. Well, as you wish.
Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
No, of course not. Do you know where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
I should go then.
I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I love you too, Mother.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just figure that she's probably... I guess I'm playing that she has a good relationship with her parents, and she also has manners, because she was brought up as a noblewoman. So I think Fergus is that way. If we take a look at our map here, yeah, Fergus's room. I want to explore the rest of the castle before we, go see Fergus. So here's another door I can unlock.
It is over.
It is over. An armory with nothing in it for us to actually take. Yay. Okay. All right, so let's go back down past Mother and this way into this room.
Good evening, my lady.
Oh, hi. Can I...
Good evening, milady.
Oh, okay. I can't talk to him. Of course not. I talk me with my voice, not her voice. Ah, a library, yes? Aldous? Let's talk to Aldous. If I can select Aldous. There we go.
Hello, my dear girl. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Where have I heard that guy's voice before? Does he do characters in Skyrim? I think that is. Yeah. Still the same taskmaster, I see.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Yeah, certainly. I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
Let's see. We predate the founding of the kingdom, yes?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady.
I am doing the best I can.
It seems you've already plumbed the depths of your potential, then. A pity. At any rate, your family has held the tournure of High-Ever since before King Callan had united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Callan to maintain High-Ever's independence.
We opposed the king.
The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Callan was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Callan's army reached High-Ever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Callan won.
And Callan had let us keep the Tyrnia.
Callan wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Callan asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
When was our line founded?
Records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
My cunning is kicking in. I have a cunning speech check here. During the lycanthrope plagues.
Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
Now, tell me about our relationship with Al How.
The history between the Couslands and the Hows reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did Orlais occupy High-Ever?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High-Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
We fought the Hows?
Your grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Hows eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Loghain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Callan, to fight the Darkspawn.
Okay. Well, time to end the lesson then, right?
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Oh, does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good
They have to talk to him now, or listen to him now. They were listening to him the whole time. I just asked a couple questions. He's the one who talked. Books. Okay. History of Ferelden, Chapter 1. Now, see, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read the codexes. I am going to pick them all up, though, because they give you XP when you pick them up. History of Ferelden, Chapter 2. Okie dokie. And is that it? Did we get them all? Looks like we did. There is a door here, though. Oh, here's where the guests went. Okay, cool. Can I take your book? Culture of Ferelden. All right. Shall we talk to the guests? Let's do it. Iona.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent.
Yes.
Greetings once again, my lady.
Yes. I think that's saying goodbye. I think. Okay. She's an elf. Okay. You wouldn't know that because you can't see her pointy ears. I haven't seen many elven ladies in waiting.
Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, I see that you have no ladies in waiting. Is this usual for a noblewoman of your rank?
I don't like others serving me.
That is not a sentiment I see amongst other noblewomen.
How did you come to know Lady Landra?
My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter.
You have a daughter?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have mentioned her.
Well, it's quite all right.
Her name is Amathine. Her father died of a wasting sickness 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. He is with the Maker now.
It sounds like Lady Landra has been good to you. Did I already ask that question? I feel like I did. Well, anyway. Good evening.
Farewell, my lady. Good luck on managing this castle in the coming months. I imagine it shall be very difficult.
Maybe. All right, Dyren. Let's talk to him.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is?
It was my grandfather's, but I come here often to read.
So would I. Do you have a favorite book?
The Art of Passionate Love. The Dragons of Tevinter by Brother Timaeus.
Good choice. Timaeus' theory on the nature of dragons and how they connect to Darkspawn is quite intriguing.
No, we can't continue the discussion about dragons? Fine. So, you're going to be riding with my father tomorrow?
Yes, though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does. I'll ride as his second. A glorified squire, more or less. I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor.
Will you actually fight?
I hope so. I admit to trepidation about facing Darkspawn, but I can't imagine an opponent more worthy of defeat.
Do you know anything about the Grey Wardens?
No more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him?
It is true. I've met him.
I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever? Becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command.
Okay. Alright. But I'll be going then.
Of course, milady. I am sure you have much to do yet.
Yes, I'm supposed to be looking for Fergus. But I just can't seem to find him anywhere. Alright, well, let's go down here. There's a lot of, like, rubble, just, like, where did this rubble come from? Did it fall from the wall? Or are you guys gonna fix it? Like, I don't know. Weird.
Oh, my lady, we were just,
Ignoring your duties. No. Playing cards?
Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Tern stationed us here.
But don't worry about it, men. I won't say anything.
We appreciate that, my lady. Thank you.
So I think she probably, even though she is polite, she follows, you know, etiquette and stuff like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that she likes to follow the rules when certain people aren't watching. Like, I imagine her being a little bit mischievous when her, you know, superiors aren't around. The treasury.
Think again.
Think again. Key required. Okay. Alright, next. Down here. In here.
I am done.
Okay. Wow. I kind of wish that they didn't have a voice for her for when you tell her to do tasks. Like when you tell her to attack an enemy or to unlock a door.
Impossible.
Oh, insufficient skill. There is one that I can't pick. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll level before the prologue section is over and I might be able to pick it later.
What now?
More elf fruits. Okay, we'll just have to remember this. Oh, okay, that goes back into there. And what's in here? Oh, looks like a little bit of a chapel. Well, there's some books over here, so. The Chant of Light. The Blight. So the Chant of Light is basically their holy texts. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. Andraste is their... It's the person who basically founded their religion. And, yeah, she was I think she was human. She might have been an elf. Can't remember, but I think she was human. And she was, like, she married the Maker, which is, you know, the creator. And, I don't remember how that came about. But she also had an earthly husband, who was also human, who ended up betraying her, and she was put to death. And there became a cult sprang up around her, and so she's basically a holy figure now. What is this? This is probably the main gate going out of the castle. So this is the main entrance. Yes. Okay, what's down here? Do we have anything?
Good evening, my lady.
Hello. What's in here? A bedroom, probably guard barracks or something.
Finished.
Deep mushroom. Okie dokie. I think we're almost done looting all of the rooms. Servants' quarters, I'm guessing. I don't have anything I can take. It is kind of strange that I'm just going around through my entire... I think I just came from here. Did I? Or did I come up from down there? And I remember, no, yeah, I came up from down here. See, the doors, when you open them, they don't close again. See, that's kind of how you can tell if you've been there already. The doors will be open. I think we've made a complete circuit around the entire place. So now we can go look for Fergus. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying just now. Something about something. That's one thing about me that you guys probably know, but if you haven't watched my videos before, you'll know that I have the attention span of a golden retriever, really.
No, I cannot.
Okay. What about this one?
Impossible.
Okay. And is this? I believe this is my bedroom. And that's Fergus's bedroom, and this one is the parents' bedroom.
Think again.
Yeah, okay. Time to talk to Fergus. Yeah, which basically advances the story. That's why I wanted to wait until last.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead. So little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
You could have delivered your message yourself, Father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
Yes. You'll need protecting more than her.
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Okie dokie, but first I want to take Fergus's books. Ooh. Politics of Ferelden. And me and Ranger both leveled up. So before I leave the room, I'm going to do something about that. So, we have 3 attribute points that we can distribute. I think I'm going to put 2 into Constitution and 1 into Willpower. I don't know. What should I do? I think I will put 1 into Strength, actually. Well, I'm torn. This increases your stamina, basically. I do want to increase my strength to at least 20 so that I can wear the better armors. Like what Fergus was wearing. That's nice. I think that's like chainmail. And that's probably as good as a rogue can ever wear, really. There might be some specialty ones out there somewhere that are better than just the generic ones, but I think chainmail is probably the best that a rogue will have the strength to wear. Just because you don't want to put too many points into strength, or you'll be weak in your most important areas, basically. But I do want to, yeah, I'll put it into strength for now. Okay, so we obviously, we were going to get Herbalism next so that we can make potions. And, haha, lock picking, right? Deft hands, definitely need that. That way, if we are able to go back to that box later, we can open it. So, yes. Do that, and now we need to level the dog as well. So, for him, I think we should do strength, dexterity, and constitution. There we go. No attributes or skills or talents, or there's so many different names for things in this game, but none of that for the dog. All right, here we go. I suppose we should head off to bed. Danger. Danger is coming. Put some clothes on. Well, come on, answer the door already. She's just standing there. What's wrong, boy? Is someone out there?
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
You didn't see that guy back there with the bow?
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Oh.
Very well.
Filthy elf lover!
As you say, I shall do.
Little thief! You're police for this.
Oh, a finisher. He cut his head off. Wow, nice.
It is begun. It shall be done. Careful!
Oh, dear.
As you say.
Okay. All of them are getting on me. All of them are getting on me.
I shall do it.
Farewell to you.
Oh. Got him. All right. Oh.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's going on?
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
I don't know, Mother, but we need to get out of here.
Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
Okay. It sounds like the battle's downstairs.
We must fight our way to him. Your father needs us both. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Or it looks like you're using a bow. How did we get way over here? Okay. Let's just quickly... Ooh, a short bow. There we go. So, potentially we could use that. Although you can't switch them during combat. Ooh, a health poultice and a grease trap. That's nice to have. Now, it's said that items were given to us at the beginning of this. And so I want to see what they are. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button again. There we go. I don't know what was given. I guess maybe just our armor was given to us. Because we were naked. And then... yeah, I think that's what that meant. Okay. Just wanted to double check that we didn't have any special things.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling.
Yes. Dagger, greatsword, longbow, small shield. That's nice.
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
This one?
I am done.
I'm assuming that that wasn't one of his belongings, but yeah. I'm actually going to equip the, so see, I can swap my weapon set, not by pushing that button, by pushing this one. There we go. So that swapped to the second weapon set, and then I can, equip the longbow, and then I can swap again like this, but you can't do it mid-battle. I don't think you can anyways. Should we check on Fergus's family? Oh dear.
No! My little Oren.
That's...
What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
That's dark. Why would they do this?
How he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor Fergus. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
Yeah. They had a guard here with them. He didn't do a very good job, did he? Alright, let's get out here and fight. Go first, Ranger. Okay. Mother, are you going to... Yeah, she's a...
Over here.
Okay, let's go get this guy. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Let's loot this guy. Another health poultice, that's good. Anybody drop loot in here? No. Alright, can we open these doors now? Oh.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry.
These were the guests.
If she hadn't come to me. If she hadn't been here.
Yeah.
What now?
So, does that mean this one was... What's his name? Oh, they're not here. The elf and her son, Dyron and Iona, they're not in their quarters. So, I'm assuming this is their quarters. Unless they were sleeping in here with her as well. But either way, neither of them are here. I wonder if they got away. Because that's not him. Alright, we're going outside.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do?
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Yes. What if he isn't there?
Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Cousland line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I hear you.
Then let us be swift.
Okay. So, are we going to the front gate or to the service entrance? I'm a little confused on that. A knight corpse. A dagger. I don't think any of these daggers are better than the ones that I have. I can check, but I think they're just all regular iron daggers, just like the ones that we've got equipped. So we can compare them to the one we have. Yeah, they're exactly the same. That's what I thought. I would like to get a regular sword too, to do sword and dagger wielding. Okay, let's make sure we don't miss anything.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Oh, don't be a coward. Stay and fight.
Yes, my lady. Here they come!
Okay.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Very well. These backstabs. Get some backstabs in there. Yeah! Do it! Oh, he stunned me. Come on. Do it.
It shall be done.
Oh, blast you! Come on!
Get off!
There we go. Okay. Lyrium potion. That's for mages. To
Beware.
Oh dear.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Backstabbing! Ah!
It is begun.
Nice. Come on, get the backstabs in there. Good. Okay. Good. I'm glad we're getting some health points.
The task is finished.
I mean, we haven't needed them yet, but we will later. Once we get out into the world, we'll definitely be needing them. Alright. So there are some new chests and stuff that we couldn't unlock before, because when we came in here last time, there was nothing to loot, but now there was a locked chest over there that we could loot. So we want to make sure that we don't miss any rooms, even though we already went through all of them.
Very well. I shall do it.
Get back here. Where are you going? Dude. Hey. Where... Are you an enemy? I don't think you are. Oh, I thought he was an enemy. I guess I shouldn't have thought that. He doesn't have a little... yeah, he doesn't have a red circle around him like...
Don't bleed for this.
Oh, there's too many. And we're passing stuff. Oh, they have enemy dogs.
It shall be done. Make a fight, my man! To battle! We fight for our home!
Okay. I'm getting hit by those archers. Okay, go get them, Ranger. Go get the archers. Yeah. I'm going too far away. No, you don't do that to my dog. I will do it to you. Okay. Let's go back. I want to loot all these things before we get too far ahead. Because we need this stuff. Don't want to miss any stuff. Okay, so we came down from up there. And we went into there. And we were just coming back this way. Okay. I just needed to get my bearings. This is the library. Oh, the teacher dude.
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it.
Indeed. Pile of books. Blank vellum. Because, you know, we have to get the important things. Is there anything new in here? Oh, there is. Look at that. Lesser Spirit Balm. That protects you from spirit damage. Which I think is doled out by
No, I can't. We're getting close to the treasury.
Demons.
The Cousland family blade lies inside.
Ooh.
Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Howe's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Indeed. So we have the key.
It is over.
Like they just got in every room, didn't they?
I am done.
Yeah, this is the one that we couldn't unlock before because it needed a key. Awesome. All right, weapon rack. Next, and a short bow, armor stand. Scale armor and the Cousland guard shield. The family chest, the family sword, and the shield of Highever. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so we've got the family sword, which I'm going to equip on the main hand because I do want to do sword and dagger together. And then we have, scale armors. We need 14 strength, so we're close. We're getting close to that. Definitely will want to wear that later, so I'll save that. So, yeah, okay. We can't use the shield because we're not a shield user. We're not a warrior. Only warriors can use shields. But, we'll save it for maybe a warrior that we might need later for...
Very well.
Okay. Okay. Which way were we heading? Well, this way. Let's take a look at the map. So we came down through here. We didn't go to... Yeah, we went to the dining room. We didn't go to these rooms over here, the pantry and stuff. I don't think we could. I think we couldn't go past there. So I think this is the only way we can go. Let's go down here. Oh. That's the main... Wait, I see something to loot down here. Alright, here's one room that we can go in.
More enemies ahead.
Oh my gosh! They're just fighting in every room, aren't they?
It is begun.
Get... Oh, he ran off. No. Oh, okay. Got them all. Okay, there's one more to loot. There we go. Getting a little bit of money. Okay. We can't go that way, so this way goes... Oh, there's more. Oh, I'm stunned.
I shall see.
Try to make her.
I'm stunned again.
Run you through.
This is our home.
It shall be done.
I wanted to get backstab on the dude, but... Oh, hey. Let's... Yeah. Make sure we loot all of them. Okay. I think we need to go in here next. No, wait. One more up there that we didn't loot. Sometimes the little sparklies don't appear on them right away, and so you think there aren't any to loot, but then you look back and they've started sparkling. A little late, I should say. Belated sparkling. Oh, more fighting. Let's get some of the... Ooh, let's get that mage. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, let's get the mage. Get the mage. Okay. Got her. Okay.
Get out of my way!
Got him.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Howe's men had gotten through.
They did get through.
They killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe it. Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realised what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Howe's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
Where is the Grey Warden?
I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he Was sent to kill Bryce?
Oh.
Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the Turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Okay. That's why they had the kitchen blocked off, so that we couldn't go there without passing through here first. Poor guys, there's 3 of them left. They're all trying to hold up the door. Oh, hold on. There we go. Gotta get those pennies.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't exhaust our supplies. Boom! I hit them both at the same time. I'm stunned too. Okay, there we go. Are you guys gonna start sparkling? Let's go in here.
We must get out!
Yeah!
Run!
Get out! You too. She wasn't actually saying her line, she was just typing her line, I guess. Greenstone. We can sell that eventually. This way? Is there anything? We can't go that way. Okay. Excuse me.
Ah!
It shall be done.
Don't bleed for this.
I shall do it.
I'll run you through.
Ooh. That was a finisher too. Oh. Anything in here? This is the servants' quarters. No. What were these soldiers just doing in here? Just standing in? Is it just they did just post somebody in all the rooms or something? I don't know. We are supposed to be. Yeah, the kitchens are up here. Yes. Yeah.
More enemies ahead.
They're this way.
Very well.
I love that giant sweep of sword. I'm stunned again.
Don't bleed for this.
Our skill has won the day.
Okay. Good. That's the kitchen. I'm just gonna come down here and make sure. Oh. The servants were killed. I suppose everybody was killed except us because we have plot armor. You know, the best kind of armor. And there's more servants that were killed. Okay. In the larder, right.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
We need to get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
That's not true. You'll be fine.
Ah, my darling girl. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
You can tell him yourself, Father.
I wish I could go. Oh.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. House
There
men
he
have
is.
not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Tern and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Are you going to help us, Duncan?
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you, take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking about me?
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar, to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Howe's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself, Mother.
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm
okay.
So sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Well, isn't that a bummer? To just stay there to die.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Are you not even aware my father is dead?
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Brynn Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Well, so long as Al-Hal pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
He hardly has any eyebrows either. What's up with the guys in this game having hardly any eyebrows? I mean, Duncan has some nice ones.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okie dokie then. And we leveled again as well. So, across this bridge is the army camp, and we will be going to investigate all of that in the next episode. But for now, we're going to call this one good for today, because it has gone on quite long, but I didn't want to stop right before all the excitement happens or during it, so had to wait till it was over. So here we are. We've got a level up. We will do that next episode as well. Anyways, you guys, let me know down in the comments how you liked it. How do you like it so far? Tell me if you've played the game or not. I'd like to know what kind of audience I'm getting, if I'm getting people who have played the game already or who haven't, or whatever. Just leave me comments and give it a like if you liked it to help out the channel, and let me know that you enjoyed it. All right, you guys, until next time, remember to play safe, play nice, and have fun. Bye, everyone.
Was